to the Tzuatzua in Mexico, our bi-weekly video product. We have another surprise in store for you. We spent here today in Tijuana here during GAP's Investor Day, and I'm here joined by Raúl Revuelta, GAP's CEO, to tell us the latest about the industry. So thank you, Raúl, for joining us in this episode. So today, we're going to be covering, as we normally do, 3 topics, and very important ones for the aeronautical sector. We're going to be talking about GAP's expectations on traffic. We've seen a lot of challenges taking place there. Second, we're going to be talking a little bit about what we just saw here at CBX and what the expectations are there for growth opportunities. And we're going to be closing here with our thoughts on the World Cup and what to expect. How is GAP preparing for the World Cup? So again, thanks, Raúl. Why don't we kick off here with this expectation of traffic? No, the industry has seen a lot of challenges on the global environment, some on the domestic side. So can you tell us a little bit about what it means, this challenging environment for the airport industry?
Yeah, I mean, today, as you say, is the problem of the prices of the oil is one of the key parts, or one of the things that we keep in the top of the mind, airlines and airports. The big question right now is how many time will take, how much months will take to normalize the price. If we are talking about a price or a peak on the prices of the oil for the coming 2 to 3 years that happened in 2008, or we are talking a more specific 3 months, quarterly problem. They are completely different ways. Today, what the airlines are trying to put is to send or to pass through the passengers the price of the peak on oil. But for sure, the structural problem could come if this war in Iran takes us more than of the time that we are expecting. We are talking about something different. We are talking of higher prices environment with a flatter growth on passengers. So it's a completely different thing. So we will be really seeing this really close and see what happens.
Okay, so moving on here to our second point, and the main dish for this video is this site visit that we toured here of the CBX facilities here in Tijuana and San Diego. So we'll be putting all a more interesting footage of our visit there. But can you tell us a little bit about the growth opportunities there? This is exactly where we're sitting. We're here in the San Diego part. Mm-hmm. So why don't you tell our listeners a little bit about this project here?
Yeah, this is a really great project. At the end of the day, is a bridge that connects San Diego to Tijuana, but it's not only that. I think that for Tijuana Airport is the connection with the 4th biggest economy in the world by itself, California. So it's like a great gateway for going to Mexico and connecting with Tijuana, that is the best well-connected domestic airport in Mexico. We have 38 different destinations from Tijuana. So it's like the best of the 2 worlds. We have US citizens going to leisure in Mexico, Mexican coming for leisure, for work, for visit relatives and friends. So it's really a great seamless opportunity, the seamless experience for all our passengers. So it's great. For us, it's like we are closing, I would say today, and announcing to the market that we are fully closed the merger of CBX into GAP. So it's a great announcement for us. But also it opens like a bunch of opportunities. We are talking of bundles between our airports of different services. I mean, flying from CBX to Guadalajara and in the same ticket acquire the parking lots, the VIP lounges, and all the experience. So we have like a lot of opportunities in that part. But also, we perfectly know that today, 32% of the total passengers of Tijuana are using CBX. But after all the studies on GPS, following the mobile phones in both sides, we know that almost 50% of the total passengers are arriving to Tijuana and crossing on the same day to San Diego. So for sure, still being like a great upside, we need to figure out and working with the prices, with the tariff, to understand perfectly where are the areas of opportunity for bring those passengers to CBX.
Perfect, thank you, Raúl. And I can attest because I lived in San Diego for many years, and I actually went from the taxi up to the bridge now, and it's amazing to see how easier it is. Moving on here to our third point of discussion on the World Cup. There's been a lot of excitement in Mexico about this World Cup, and Guadalajara is going to be hosting 4 matches during the month of June. So what are some of the preparations that you're making for this magnificent event?
Yeah, I mean, we began the preparation almost 8 years ago. We signed our first agreement with the FIFA 8 years ago. So we refurbished 100% of Terminal 1 in Guadalajara Airport. We expand our parking lots. We expand all the access to the airport. So we are pretty ready for that. And for sure, we are waiting around 500,000 passengers arriving to Guadalajara on that month. But it's great. But it's not only the number of passengers, our number of passengers for different parts of the world. We have that I will spend at least a week in Guadalajara, enjoying all the different leisure experience of Guadalajara. So we are more than happy. I mean, we are really excited of receiving all these passengers with the best possible experience in our airport.
Perfect. No, that's wonderful. I'm looking forward to hearing all the news about that. And yeah,
it's going to be great. I mean, all the matches and all the experience in Guadalajara will be great. It's going to be concerts, free concerts in the city. I mean, Maná will, after the matches, will have a concert. Alejandro Fernandez. It's going to be really interesting to be in Guadalajara on those times.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to that show.
For sure.
All right, amigos. Well, that was it. Until the next time, take care and have a great one. Ciao, ciao.
Here is really interesting. This number is a real-time duración. I mean, here is the bus departures that are going from CBS, because in that visual representation, the biggest part of the passenger coming to go to Santiago is spread all over California. So we have two really interesting things. Here we are on the buses that are going out to San Isidro, to Las Vegas, to Oxnard, to Los Angeles, even to El Paso, Phoenix, from CBX. And then this is actually this is real time. In this moment, 175 minutes is the time of waiting on San Isidro. You can see over there, moment. And just the crossing of CBX around right now of 14 minutes. It is a main difference. It's one of the information that our passengers are already looking for. Were built, I mean, there was two different teams of construction from one way and the other, and it used to be a table here and a table over there for the engineers talking. And here it was a fence. Yeah, it was like that.